Michigan Executive Order 2011-12 states it well. A primary interest of the state of Michigan is ensuring that criminal defendants receive effective representation and are accorded due process in every criminal prosecution, and that every court in Michigan serves as the state's backbone for a safe, secure, and just society. Let me read that one more time. And that every court in Michigan serves as the state's backbone for a safe, secure, and just society. This year, Governor Rick Snyder established the Indigent Defense Advisory Commission because of criticism of Michigan's system for providing representation to the poor at the trial level. A 2008 report done by the National Legal Aid and Defenders Association called A Race to the Bottom: Speed and Saving Over Due Process, a Constitutional Crisis. What about our family court system, Governor Snyder? Most parents do not know that in 1963 the Michigan Constitution was changed because of the corruption in Michigan was bad. One of those changes was the ability to impeach politicians. Judges are not applying the law, and parents are showing proof of tampering of documents, corruption, and the judges using hearsay as evidence in cases in family court. A Race to the Bottom was clear and direct in its assessment findings that the state of Michigan fails to provide competent representation to those who cannot afford counsel in its criminal courts. Some of the flaws found were: judges handpicked defense attorneys, lawyers appointed to cases for which they are unqualified, defenders meeting clients on the eve of trial, and holding non-confidential discussions in public courtroom corridors. Attorneys failed to identify obvious conflicts of interest, failure of defenders to properly prepare for trials or sentencing, attorneys violating their ethical canons to zealously advocate for clients, inadequate compensation for those appointed to defend the accused, and a lack of sufficient time, training, investigators, experts, and resources to properly prepare a case in the face of a state court system that values the speed with which cases are disposed of over the needs of cases of competent representation. Parents are filing reports to the Judicial Tenure Commission and nothing's happened. We're tired of our children not being protected. A Race to the Bottom found most significant in Michigan. Running the system is left to the counties. I want to say that one more time. A Race to the Bottom, the report in 2008, found most significant in Michigan. Running the system is left to the counties. Tracing the history of the Sixth Amendment right to counsel back to Powell versus Alabama in 1932, the report emphasizes that Gideon versus Wainwright specifically gives responsibility for ensuring that right to the states. Though some may argue that it is within the law for state government to pass along its constitutional obligation to its counties, it is also the case that failure of the counties to meet constitutional muster regarding the rights to counsel does not absolve state government of its original responsibilities to assure its proper provision. The state has an obligation to ensure that its counties are capable of meeting the obligations and that the counties actually do so. The governor appointed former Judge James Fisher to chair the commission. Fisher is now of counsel to the Grand Rapids law firm Law Weathers. Fisher says cautiously, obviously one of the big issues is going to be the question: will we maintain a county-based system with perhaps state standards, or are we going to recommend that we go to a state-run system? Meetings are open to the public at 9 a.m. on Friday, January 20th, Friday, February 17th, and Friday, March 23rd in 2012. They'll be held at the State Bar of Michigan, and the address is 306 Townsend Street. That's in Lansing, Michigan, 48433. Their phone number is 517-346-6300. When I called to check on the dates and the address, they're a little bit shaky on January 20th, so you may want to give them a call first before you go. If you're sick of the family court system, you need to go to this, and I plan on seeing you there.